Hey guys, my name's Andrew Knight. So I'll be talking to y'all about how Catholics should have a key role in politics when creating and supporting pro-life and Catholic agendas. So God gave us the Ten Commandments, right? He said, "Thou shalt not kill." Yet there are 61 million aborted babies, basically been murdered since 1973. So one of these humans could have been your best friend, could have been the life-saving doctor you needed, or even Nobel Peace Prize winner. So current laws of abortion um, are current laws make it legal, but the Catholic Church is very clear when it comes to its pro-life stance and shares its recommendations to do. So my goal today is to persuade you in advance to be pro-life, and I will discuss the Catholic Church's a Catholic Church's stance um, to promote pro-life with recommendations as citizens, and finally, its standards for politicians in elective office. So I'll be starting by discussing why most Catholics are pro-life and the Church's opinion on it. The Church's stance, dating all the way back to Jesus, it's regarding abortion and it rejects all forms of murder. So Pope John Paul II responded most vigorously to the attacks on life. He viewed them as a moral crisis in the modern day culture, a situation compounded in a world supported by structures of sin. He is saying that man is in a new challenge that is treated by his and it is threatened by science and technology. That and the assault on lives of the unborn and the dying. He declared abortion as an offense against God and against the moral law, and this was emphasized in a document called Catholic Moral Depends on American Politics. So the Catholic Church teachings explains that killing of an unborn child is intrinsically evil and can never be justified. And this was also emphasized by the United States Catholic Conference of Bishops. So, as we've heard the Catholic's opinion, we introduce ways that we can get involved in this pro-life effort. So, the section from Catholics in Political Life, here are three recommendations to for who to providently serve and to help with the pro-life cause. Number one, to teach clearly in an unequivocal commitment to protect life. Number two, second, we need to persuade all people that human life is precious and human dignity is undefined. Human dignity must be defended. Must be defended. Yes. Number three, take action and support pro-life issues. Do not abort. Just don't get an abortion. So, the last portion of my speech, I'll be talking about some of the standards for pro-life. For the pro-life policies and how politicians can bring faith in their policy or into politics. So, as we dive a little deeper into history, see how politicians have performed on the issue and the standards for an improvement. Catholic politicians have not been, so far, they have not been successful in changing our current law especially with John F. Kennedy, Rudy Giuliani, John Kerry, as they were all elected, but do not serve, in their governing for pro-life. While these politicians might be pro-life, might be pro-life in their personal life, they are not politically. So the three examples that I mentioned to you earlier the three political figures that I explained earlier do not show any political strength for protecting life, but they're good standards for future elected officials. So, the Catholic moral demands in American politics. A new paradigm teaches us the importance of moral coherence. Basically, your faith must live, or must be the same in your personal as well as your political life. Finally, we use the expression, a good Catholic doesn't meddle in politics. False. A good Catholic meddles in politics, offering the best of what he can do, so that so that those who govern can govern, and do what best they can do to govern. But pray for our politicians. So, when our society currently allows abortion, the Catholic Church stands firm to protecting life. We need to follow the three recommendations that were mentioned and put people in power to take a pro-life stance to create legislation. I believe that the government needs Catholics, the Catholic Church's influence to persuade and inform the public that means to live in freedom according to the littlest unborn ones. So, as a Catholic, I am unafraid to speak about these issues, especially a matter of politics. And so I ask, stand with me in unison with the Catholic bishops and as well as the Pope, who unapologetically defend all life. My question to you, will you defend all life and do the three recommendations to teach, persuade, and finally pray for our politicians? So I will end with a verse from Matthew 7:12. Do to others what you would have them do to you. I thank you for listening to my speech, and God bless. Bye.